Hello, everyone. On to the events today, and Terry Jones. Welcome to my look at the classic comedy Monty Python's Life of Brian. Let's open it up. Open on a manger that holds his title character. Right off the bat, the three wise men greeting his mother. On top of playing her in drag, Jones also directed the film and co-wrote along to the rest of the troupe. It's one of several roles he plays in the film, with Brian going to be played by Brandon Chapman. The scene at the Mount in 33 AD Judea establishes right off how reverent this film is by the material. This also applies to stoning, and just 10 minutes in, it's clear this isn't your father's Messiah. I'll continue to talk about how subversive this film is as it goes. The film's more of the troupe's regular, providing a great array of comedic characters and hilarious performances. John Cleese, Eric Idle, Terry Gilliam, and Michael Palin among them. It's then revealed that Brian's real father was not a Cohen, but the Roman Claudius Maximus. Brian does not take this well, and the ensuing rant provides a great segue into the Colosseum, who is having their children's matinee. Well, I wasn't the one who first saw this movie, which may explain a lot about my sense of humor. Both the arena and Brian's job selling refreshments are fantastic examples of film style. Even when a Roman spots Brian tagging the statue, he shows him how to correctly spell the graffiti. I love it, especially when it's revealed that it's all over the castle by the time he's finished. Brian ends up falling on a group of rebels as they sleep under the sewers. The way they come through the floor molding is a brilliant sight gag. A fight breaks out, and the way the Roman guards enter the scene is timed just perfect. After a scene in the dungeon, and where Brian's mistaken identity is potentially risking crucifixion, we get one of the film's most hilarious scenes, the entrance of Biggest Dickus. The extras in the scene were told to keep their composure, which is visible in the final film that they're trying very hard not to laugh. Audiences, however, are gifted with one of the most legendary scenes in the last 40-odd years of comedy. Brian escapes when the guards finally lose it, and the ensuing chase into the comedic goldmine. He briefly gets abducted by aliens, but he's sent back down to Earth. I also love how the person he crashed next to doesn't even react, even when he and the Romans continue the chase. In the midst of it all, the haggling scenes are a fantastic comedic moment, and maybe another reason why I'm not that great at it. The chase resumes through the buildings and the streets, little more than a shoe and a gore left behind, and as his followers mistakenly think he's been taken up. Applying for these items is probably my favorite part of the movie. It always gets me. Brian tries to deny he's a messiah to no avail. It's just a riot. Yet, even his mother back home tells them all he's not the messiah, he's a very naughty boy. The gathering outside his home is another piece of hilarity in a film that is rife for subversive comedy. Brian's again mistaken for revolutionary and captured, as Biggest guarantees he won't escape this time. Palin also does fantastic Caesar as Brian's taken away. As a gesture of goodwill, Caesar's actually frees some prisoners meant to be crucified, but thanks to mistaken identity that's been a source of humor throughout the entire film, Brian ends up getting nailed in more ways than one. So, as Brian sits from the cross of murder, we close on Eric Idle leading everyone out on the song Always Look on the Bright Side of Life. Terry Jones, wherever you are, this is for you. At the time of the film's release, the premise drew controversy for fairly obvious reasons, but it ended up helping the film's success, making back its modest $4 million budget fivefold, and nowadays it seems one of the Python's best films. With Jones now being one of the members of the cast crew no longer with us, the film is another piece of the legacy, easily a masterwork of satirical genius I shall revisit for years to come. My final rating is 4 out of 4. Hope you're all keeping well, and I will see you again soon.